No, I think everybody has stereotypes. Everybody has preconceptions or assumptions about people, and that's just the reality of the world we live in. So, because I'm a musician, I mean, even if I didn't go to school, some people that are musicians haven't had the chance to go to school, it doesn't make them any less intelligent or any less of a person.
Right.
So I think it's just about how you see yourself. People can say what they want. People can judge you or whatever because they don't know you. But it's about believing in yourself and believing in God and just, maintaining yourself. Don't worry about what people say. And that's kind of how I
Have
do.
you had courses where you've had to just, aside from, your parents, you just sound like your parents, no matter what misgivings they had, were just loving and supporting towards you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, the music thing is a challenge for my mom but she loves me and she supports me and she doesn't have a choice because I'm her son. So, but,
how many sons does she have?
She has 4.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Four
So I guess she does have a choice because she has 3 other sons. So she can just discard me. But she loves me too much for that.
What number are you in the family?
I'm number 3.
Oh, no
I'm right in the middle.
You're right in the middle.
I'm flying under the radar. Nobody can catch me.
So you don't have the pressure of the first.
No.
Or too much privileges of the last.
Of the last, right.
Okay. Now, let me ask this other question. You are from where? Your mother is Calabar.
Yes.
And your father is from
Yoruba.
Is Yoruba.
Yeah, from Badagry, Lagos.
He's a correct Lagos man.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I mean, give me the dynamics of that. I mean, I'm trying to find the Calabar boy or the Yoruba boy.
I see it as having the best of both worlds.
I tell you.
You know what I mean? I'm a Yoruba boy to the bone, but I'm a Calabar boy to the bone too. It's a beautiful thing.
Which
I think it's a good mix.
Which of the languages can you speak?
I actually speak better Yoruba than I speak Calabar. Actually, I don't speak Calabar at all. I understand like Idemfo or song. That's it. That's like that's the extent of my Calabar. I'm really sorry, but I'm working on it. My Yoruba is not as good as it should be just because I've been away from it for so long. But hanging out with some of my friends in the industry, don't worry, I'm working on that too.
And you find a lot of that in the industry already now. A lot of the young people feel a need to connect to their roots, and they are putting a lot of that into the music. Why do you think that is so?
Well, I think music is best because, especially for people who write and produce and you create your own music, it's expressing yourself.
Right.
So it's one thing to, try to sound like somebody else or whatever the case may be. It's better when you're expressing yourself. So if you're a Nigerian, you should celebrate your Nigerianness in your music. You should, you should infuse some of that. Yes, we're doing hip-hop and R&B, which obviously started from the Western world, but I think we should be infusing our Nigerianness and celebrating that in our music too, because at the end of the day, good music is good music. So if I say something in Pidgin or put a little bit of Yoruba in a song, if it's good music, it'll translate across all cultures. Sean Paul, the reggae artist, half of the people don't know what he's saying half of the time.
I don't know what he's saying.
Exactly, but it's good music. So if good music is good music, and that's a beautiful thing.
Why is your generation so bloody smart?
We're blessed. We're blessed. It's the glory of God.
Is that to say that we are not blessed?
No, everybody's we're all blessed together. We're blessed together.
All right, look. So go on about.
But yeah. So the album is called Mr. Capable. It's R&B music, but it has some hip hop, some gospel, some pop, some reggae, a little bit of everything. I'm very excited. Actually, I just did the lead single is called Capable, and then I just did a remix with ID Kabasa, who is one of the most incredible producers in Nigeria. And he's actually the guy that produced Gongwaso for Nice. So, people are going to be seeing that. We just came back from South Africa. We shot a couple of videos over there. Shot it with DJ T, one of the best music video directors in Nigeria. And it's going to be good, man. It's going to be a good year. I'm excited about my album. I'm excited about the people, my peers that I'm in with, because I think this rookie class is loaded with talent and good music and good people, and I think we're just going to take Nigeria to a level that hasn't been reached before.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to be
okay,
part of that.
Who's my producer again? Number one, can you go on all those names that he has? I do not like to be ignorant. ID, all those directors and producers.
Yeah.
Give me a brief.
I'll give you the name so you can bring them on the show. Talented people.
I've got to give, I've got to give my people a chance to ask a question or two. They find because I can almost feel their anger. Don't do this. Don't do this to us. Who's gonna go first?
Since you've been doing music, but according to what you said earlier, you said you have a degree in engineering and you kind of abandoned the job. You were well paid, and now you're doing music, which I don't think you get much money from the music than the engineering job. do you want to do music full-time, just music, and forget about your degree, forget about the certificate thing, you don't want to, you know, work with it anymore? Do you want to just do music? And since you're doing music, who are your targets?
Right. Did she just say that
That's
you don't get paid for music? I mean, I saw some of them go, and you don't get paid enough. You don't get that well paid. That's what you think, darling.
Well,
all right, go.
First of all, you can get paid quite a lot of money for making music.
Don't deceive these people.
So
you do get paid.
You do get paid quite a lot of money.
I've told you before. I've seen people come here in Okada. 4 months later, they have a Hummer.
Yes. Yes, there's definitely an opportunity to make wealth and to make success for yourself.
Right.
So it's not a totally ignorant, oh, I'm just going to be broke for the rest of my life type of decision. But then, I mean, aside from the money thing, when you love something so much...
Is money that important anyway in the equation?
Well, first of all, money is important, you know, because you need to be able to take care of yourself. At some point, I'm going to settle down and have a family. You know, you need to be able to fend for them, for your future wife and children. So it is important to have some sort of financial stability or whatever you want to call it. But aside from the money thing, I think when you love something so much and you're passionate about it, until you actually do it, it will always gnaw at you. You know, it will always pull you like, ah. And the biggest thing with me was I didn't want to be 45 and be telling my children, when I was young I could sing or I could have made it, you know. So it was important for me to, you know what, let me just throw myself into it and see what happens. If God blesses me and it becomes successful, great. At least I know I've done it and I've fulfilled my dreams and I've gone the path that I felt like I was called to go. So, but the money thing is there, and don't worry, we're going to be very successful and very rich. In Jesus' name.
One question, do not manipulate the microphone, girl. Pass it around, share.
You said
one question and one question only. Go on.
You studied outside this country.
Yes.
You've had your education outside this country. Are you really proud of Ibutemeta? Like, are you really proud of Nigeria? Is it all about money to you? Or is it about the music, you know, is involved? Everybody's doing music, even everybody. Right. Are you proud of this country, or is it about money, publicity, popularity to you?
You're thinking that the nationalism is also another way of attracting attention to make money. Oh, you kind of child.
You look kind of out of this country. You're speaking like it anyway, and you've had your education outside this country.
Right.
And you're proving a Butemeta is all written over you. Are you a Butemeta freak? Are you Nigeria okay?
Okay, first of all, I'm definitely proud to be Nigerian. I think I wear it on my sleeve. I always have. Like I said, it definitely wasn't a manipulative thing because it was actually just me expressing myself. I didn't even plan for Ibutemeta to be like this big phenomenon that it has become, but I'm grateful for it. Yes, I studied outside of the country. You know, I was fortunate enough to be able to do that. Some people aren't. You know, that's okay. I don't think the fact that I studied in Yankee makes me any less of a Nigerian. I think Nigerians, if you go anywhere in this world, you see some Nigerians. You can go to China and you see a Nigerian guy there hustling to get his money and speaking Chinese just like everybody else. It actually makes me more proud to be able to rep myself and to be able to say that I'm a Niger guy in those circumstances.
All right, guys,
and in those places.
One last question. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, me and my girlfriend broke up a couple of months ago. So I'm now single and I'm ready to mingle. So if you see me on the streets, you can make some suggestions. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not looking particularly because I want to focus on my music and focus on achieving certain things for myself. But I'm open to suggestions, so if you see me, we can talk about it.
Girls? Right, I needed to ask that question.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, the girls will be at the Auntie Funmi, why didn't you ask that question?